action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Prepare to evacuate.
Let him have it.
The very best from the legendary Jerry Anderson. Super Marionation Spectaculars, digitally remastered as you've never seen them before. With the release of all 39 digitally remastered episodes of cult classic Stingray on video and DVD.
We are about to launch Stingray.
Relive the underwater adventures of the World Aquanaut Security Patrol.
Say that again.
Or meet them for the very first time.
Wow, this is a real pleasure.
As they battle Titan, evil tyrant of the underwater world.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Stingray, all 39 episodes, out to own on video and DVD. Travel through time with Space 1999.
I'll take that chance.
As unmissable today as it's always been.
We're being looked after. We're safe.
Action-packed deep space adventure with the crew of Moonbase Alpha.
Wait a minute. What is that?
Martin Landau stars as Commander John Koenig.
Yeah, that's me.
With Barbara Bain as the ultra-cool head of medical.
I'm Dr. Russell.
Space 1999, Series 1, only on DVD for the first time ever. Dark, deadly and dangerous. Captain Scarlet is coming soon on video and DVD for the first time ever.
It's great to be back.
Join the colourful cast of World Security Organization Spectrum under the command of Colonel White.
Dismissed.
The fearless Captain Scarlet.
Yes, sir.
And the brave backup of the beautiful Angels.
Girls, to our stations.
As they enter a deadly war of nerves
You take a look at that.
with the Mysterons.
Steady.
It's back,
Captain Scarlet.
and it's better than ever.
SIG, Captain.
Captain Scarlet, coming soon to video and DVD.
Thunderbirds are go. Get moving, boys.
One of the most popular TV series in the history of television is out now on video and DVD.
Well, I'll be...
Digitally restored using advanced technology, Thunderbirds is back as you've never seen it before.
What are we waiting for?
All your favorite characters.
And radio Jeff at once to warn him.
All the amazing Thunderbird crafts.
Proceeding at full speed.
And all the action
Approaching danger.
and intrigue.
Double brains?
The most popular TV series ever.
And that's how it's gonna be. Always.
Thunderbirds.
More information for me, Bud.
Yes, it's yours to own on video and DVD now.
FAB.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Patrol completed. Returning to Cloud Base.
SIG.
Rhapsody has just landed. We're off-duty symphony. Oh, lead me to that room of sleep.
Yeah, this 4 hours on, 4 hours off is sure tiring.
Ah, where are melody and harmony?
I guess they're still changing.
Hello, girls. What's the news?
Hi, Rhapsody.
Hello, Rhapsody. No news. Things are very quiet. Well, with Colonel White, Captain Blue, and Captain Scarlet away, I hope they stay quiet.
I've a red indication.
Angel 1 is not manned.
All right, Lieutenant. They will be right there.
SIG.
Does anyone know where they've gone?
Top security. Some special assignment, I guess.
What a life. Smell that air.
Wonderful. Well, we'd better move on.
Oh, we're early. We can stay here a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It sure is a great spot.
Ah, peace. The closeness of nature. No one for miles. Just listen to those birds.
Oh, come on, buddy. We better get moving.
Okay. Pass me that rifle, will you?
Hold it right there. I'm coming down. Don't try anything.
Back to reality.
Yeah.
You know, this is a private game reserve.
Yes. My name is Panther, and this is Mr. Bear.
I see. Where are you gentlemen heading?
We hear they serve a fine lunch at the hunting lodge.
Well, that's right. It's about a mile down the track, and good hunting.
Thank you.
More coffee, Mr. Lyon?
No, thank you.
I'll take another cup, waiter.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name's Tiger.
Yes, sir.
I understand I can get a good lunch at the hunting lodge.
That's right, sir. You're expected. Good hunting. him in my sights, but then it's funny, I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger.
I know what you mean, sir.
That's why I had the camera fitted to my rifle. I enjoy my hunting even more now. And I can tell you I get some great shots.
Well, you can at least show the doubters a photo of the one that got away.
Sounds as if another guest has arrived.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, Tiger.
Security Post 14, SIG.
28 reporting, SIG.
Security Post 40, SIG.
Security check complete, sir.
Thank you. Well, gentlemen, shall we go down? Thank you, Captain Indigo. Take her up.
Yes, sir.
I think we're ready to begin. May I welcome you to the conference room of the Spectrum Intelligence Agency. Space General Peterson, Colonel White, Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue. Now, we all know what the Mysterons are trying to do. Theirs is a war of revenge, a war of nerves against the Earth. Now, this conference has been called to try and assess our knowledge of the Mysterons and to demonstrate the latest devices developed for use against them. Dr. Giardello.
Thank you, World President. We at SIA have been working to piece together all available information on the Mysterons. Two obvious and important devices were needed. Firstly, a Mysteron detector, and secondly, a Mysteron gun. Let us consider the gun first. Gentlemen, if you'll gather around. By chance, we learned that the one thing which could kill a Mysteron agent is high-voltage electricity. This is their Achilles heel. And with this knowledge, the rest was relatively easy. The principle is simple. A beam of electrons are produced by the electrodes. These are concentrated by the prisms and projected at the speed of light along the reflector barrel.
What sort of range does it have?
We anticipate something like 50 yards.
When will full-scale production begin?
Immediately. Your men should have this equipment in a matter of weeks.
That's great news. I can't wait to see it in action.
Well, Colonel, I can give you a practical demonstration of the Mysteron detector. Captain Indigo?
Yes, sir. Bring down the C-38 detector.
Yes, sir. Who is it? Yes, I know what I must do.
As in the case of the gun, the principle of the detector was discovered by chance. Perhaps you will explain, Colonel White.
Certainly. In the attempt on General Tiempo's life, we found that the Mysteron agent, Dr. Magnus, was impervious to X-ray. From this, Dr. Giardello has developed the detector. Bring it over here, Captain Indigo.
Yes, sir.
It's very simple to operate. If a couple of you gentlemen wouldn't mind standing in front of the screen.
All right, Doctor. Shall we, Colonel?
Of course, sir.
Would you join them, Captain Scarlet?
Certainly.
Thank you, Captain. Now, let's say these are the suspects. First, Colonel White. We wait a second, then press this button and pull so. The X-rays have been able to penetrate, showing Colonel White is not a Mysteron.
I'm relieved to hear it. What sort of range does this have, Doctor?
Again, about 50 yards.
My turn, eh, Doctor?
Yes, sir. Thank you, World President. Again, we see an X-ray. The result is therefore negative. Now for Captain Scarlet. We all know the unique circumstances surrounding Captain Scarlet. He has retained some Mysteron characteristics, one of which is that he is impervious to X-ray. And so, you see a positive result.
I think you've shown us a remarkable achievement, Doctor.
Amazing. And it seems so easy to operate.
It is, General. Here, try it yourself.
It's very light. Is a screen necessary?
No, it will work anywhere, even in total darkness.
I'll get back upstairs, sir.
Well, Doctor, I congratulate you. You've done an excellent job.
I'd like to endorse that.
Thank you, gentlemen. Can I help you, General? You just press here and pull. Colonel White, Captain Indigo is a Mysteron.
Take care of him, Captain Scarlet.
Yes, sir.
Captain Blue.
Sir?
Alert security.
This is a priority message. Code word ARC. Captain Indigo is in the hands of the Mysterons.
He's taken a car. I'm going after him. Get out of there. The lodge is coming down.
We can't use the elevator when the lift mechanism is in operation. You must stop it, Captain Scarlet.
The master key is in the console behind the bar.
I already looked. It wasn't there. He must have taken it with him. I'll get it back. Out.
There isn't much time. It's coming down pretty fast.
Where's the control console?
About there.
See if you can hit it, Captain Blue.
Yes, sir.
Keep trying.
That's it. I'm out of shells.
Well, at least you've slowed it down. It gives us an outside chance.
we've got to get him, and fast.
I suggest we get under the table.
What good will that do? They'll be crushed like matchwood.
I'll try a couple of shots.
Right. Look out! Try and get behind him. I'll draw his fire. And hurry, time is running out.
We've only got a few minutes. Where's Scarlet and that key?
He'll be here, sir.
Come on out, Captain Indigo.
Come and get me, Earthman.
I've got him!
Be careful. Don't go near him.
It's all right, he's dead. I'll get the key.
No. Hold it. Don't touch him.
He's dead, I tell you.
Stand back.
I don't get it. I was sure he was dead.
This is the only gun that kills a Mysteron. Get that key.
Looks like this is it, Colonel. He did it, Colonel. He did it!
Gentlemen, all in all, I think we've had a frightening but nonetheless very satisfactory day. We had hoped to see the two new anti-Mysteron weapons, but in fact we've had a practical demonstration of them both, and they've proved their efficiency.
I'll second that.
Well, Colonel, I hear they serve a fine dinner in the hunting lodge above us.
How do you feel, Mr. Bear?
Full, Mr. Panther. Full.
By the way, Tiger, how was the duck?
Excellent.
It should be. I shot it myself this afternoon.
But I thought you never went hunting.
I used this. Look.
Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Indestructible Captain Scarlet.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Shall I fill her up? Right, sir. Can you back her up just a little, sir? Hold it. Hold it!
Check the oil and brakes, will you? They're a little soft.
Yes, sir. I'll fix them for you.
Do you want me to drive?
No, we should be in the big city in a couple of hours.
Yeah. All we need then is a pigeon with a fat wallet.
Right. How you doing?
I found the trouble. You were a bit low on brake fluid. I'll just top her up for you.
There's a hairpin bend just along here.
Right. I see it.
With no brakes. What? There's nothing there. We'll never make it!
Gentlemen, we have received advanced warning of the latest Mysteron threat. They plan to destroy North America.
This is something new, Colonel.
Yes, the Mysterons have extended their war of nerves by telling us where they plan to strike, but not how or when.
Is there anything we can do?
We must remain vigilant and await the next move. I realize the strain this places you all under, but we cannot afford to relax. Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like you to stay a moment, Captain Scarlet.
Yes, sir. In the present emergency, only 2 Spectrum personnel are allowed to leave Cloud Base at any one time. You and Captain Scarlet are top of the list.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
But you must remain on immediate recall.
Captain Scarlet, I have received a report from Spectrum Intelligence. It will mean I have a special assignment for you. This is what I want you to do.
Rien ne va plus. No more bets, please. Zero.
Well, that cleans you out. Let's go.
Just one more spin. I must break this losing streak.
They were your last chips.
I've got to try and get even.
Don't be an idiot.
Another 500, please.
You've already lost a great deal, sir.
My credit's good. Give me 500.
Yes, sir.
I must win this time. The whole 500 on the red.
Paul.
No more bets, please.
The dark, good-looking fellow at the table.
Yeah.
He could be just the type we're looking for.
Black.
Oh, no. I don't understand you. You should know the house always wins in the end.
All right, all right. It's a little late for you to start giving me advice.
How much did you lose?
Enough.
How much?
Nearly 5,000.
5,000? You haven't got that kind of money.
They gave me 3 days to find it. They're holding my IOU.
And if you can't pay?
They threatened to tell Spectrum. You know the rules if they do that. Spectrum will kick me out.
You know the charge, Captain Scarlet. Have you anything to say?
No, sir.
The code of Spectrum is quite clear on this. Gambling is a most serious offense. I have no alternative. It is my sad duty to ask for your resignation.
Yes, sir.
You are a good officer, but the rules of conduct must be upheld. For the sake of everyone concerned, I think it is best if you leave Cloud Base immediately.
Yes, Colonel.
Captain Scarlet.
Goodbye, Adam.
Colonel, you can't let him go just like that.
You know the regulations, Captain.
Is this the way you treat all your customers? I'm sorry, sir. No more credit. I can pay. Just give me time. Just a couple of days. Sorry. Try somewhere else.
Looks like you're right. He could be our man.
The Mysterons have announced that they intend to annihilate North America. I don't have to spell out the tremendous implications of this threat.
The trouble is, Colonel, we can't hope to cover even 1,000th part of the area.
I know, Captain Oka. We can only hope that some clue enables us to narrow the field of attack.
Who is it? Come in, it's not locked. Who are you?
You don't know us.
But we know you, friend.
What do you want?
Just a little talk. We have a proposition.
Go on.
We know all about you, Captain Scarlet.
If you know so much, you're aware that I've resigned from Spectrum. Now I'm just plain Paul Metcalf.
We know. Pretty raw deal, huh?
Just tell me what you want.
Very simple. We need a Spectrum pursuit vehicle for private use.
An SPV? Get out of here.
No need to lose your temper.
Get moving before I throw you out.
Maybe this will make you reconsider.
Where did you get that?
Never mind. It's your IOU for 5,000. A little cooperation, and maybe I can just tear it up.
If I get you a Spectrum pursuit vehicle, you'll tear up my IOU for 5,000?
That's the deal.
Why do you need an SPV?
That's no concern of yours.
Is it a bank raid?
We'll give you another 5 for your trouble.
It must be something big. A gold reserve?
Make up your mind.
If you're willing to pay me 10,000, it must be worth a lot more.
Look, just give us an answer. Yes or no.
No.
What?
You need an SPV. I'm the only person who can get it for you. I want 25% of whatever's involved.
Impossible.
A quarter for you. A quarter for you. A quarter for me. And a quarter for Mr. X.
Mr. X?
Yes, the brains behind this. Something obviously lacking in you, gentlemen.
Where's the colonel, Lieutenant?
He went down to the conference room.
Good. I want to have a word with you in confidence.
About Captain Scarlet?
Yes.
The colonel made his decision. There's nothing I can do.
I know, but maybe I can help. Captain Scarlet broke the rules. No one can deny it. But why?
You were with him.
Well, he just seemed determined to ruin his career. He never gambled before. There must be more to it.
Can I help?
Yes, Lieutenant. I want you to cover for me. I'm going down and find Captain Scarlet. Try to reason with him. Find out what's really behind all this.
Okay, but keep in touch. I won't be able to fool the colonel for long.
Thanks, Lieutenant. I must find him before he gets into even deeper trouble. Lieutenant Green, I'm in a hotel in Arizona. Captain Scarlet was here, but he checked out before I arrived.
Any idea where he's gone?
The janitor said he'd spent a lot of time in a bar across the street. I may get a lead in there.
SIG.
Who is that, Lieutenant?
Captain Blue, sir.
Where is he?
In Maryland, sir. Checking on security at the bacteriological center.
Next time he contacts Cloud Base, let me speak to him.
Yes, sir.
What'll it be, sir?
I'm trying to locate a friend of mine. You may know him. Paul Metcalf. Tall, dark, blue eyes.
Yeah, I know him. He was in here earlier with 2 other guys.
Have you any idea where they've gone?
Well, I did hear one of them mention something about the old ranch house. It's about 10 miles north along the highway out of town.
10 miles north? Right. Thanks.
Well, we're nearly there.
Interesting map. When do we see Mr. X?
There is no need to see me, Mr. Metcalf.
That voice. You need an SPV. What for?
We plan to launch an attack on Nuclear City, Nevada.
So the plan is to break the security at Nuclear City?
Exactly. We will be paid 1 million in gold.
Are you with us, Earthman?
You want an SPV to carry an atomic device into Nuclear City? That could start a chain reaction which would destroy North America.
If you have not already guessed we are Mystron agents, you will help us, or you will die.
I don't.
Why do you hesitate?
It involves millions of people.
Whose side are you on?
Yours?
You will soon have a chance to prove it. A Spectrum officer is outside the ranch house. If you are with us, kill him.
Captain Scarlet! Paul!
I think you have proved where your loyalty lies. With an SPV, Nuclear City is at our mercy. All right, Lieutenant. I want the whole story, and fast.
Captain Blue went to find Captain Scarlet. I've been covering for him.
Idiots. You may have jeopardized the whole operation. Put me in contact with Captain Blue at once.
SIG. I can't make contact, Colonel.
Keep trying.
An anesthetic dart. He used a stun gun. Yes, Colonel White.
Where have you been?
I was trying to...
Is Captain Scarlet with you?
Captain Scarlet? No, Colonel.
Well, I can tell you now. He's been working undercover.
I knew there was something. He was here, Colonel.
Well, take a look round. He may have left some clue.
There's a relief map and a pointer. It's indicating Nuclear City.
Could it be?
Yes, Captain. It's probably a lead from Captain Scarlet. The Mysterons could be planning to attack Nuclear City.
Well, Captain Oka, have we any further information?
No, sir. We've still got no idea how the Mysterons intend to carry out their threat to destroy North America. But Nuclear City is an obvious target.
Well, we've imposed maximum security. It will take something very special to break in here.
Captain Scarlet, Spectrum. SPV 104.
Identification, please.
Certainly.
Any further clues, Captain Blue?
No, Colonel. Nothing.
Captain Scarlet has told us that Nuclear City is the target.
But how will it be attacked?
Well, let's just hope he'll find a way to let us know.
Where's the atomic trigger?
Surprisingly compact. But a very small detonation will start the chain reaction.
What happens to us?
There's no turning back now, Earthman. We will be avenged.
Lieutenant Green, launch Angels 1, 2, and 3.
SIG, Colonel. Angels 1, 2, and 3, immediate launch. You will overfly the area around Nuclear City and await further instructions.
We're almost there. 20 miles to Nuclear City.
Come on, Captain Scarlet. Tell us where the attack's being launched.
We should be there in 14 minutes.
We'll crash the gates. Nothing can stop us now.
Aircraft. Relax. We're in a Spectrum pursuit vehicle. They won't suspect a thing.
What have you done?
Double crossing!
The Spectrum Angels will see that smoke and attack this SPV.
Keep driving, Earthman.
Have visual contact with an SPV emitting smoke 5 miles south of Nuclear City.
That's it. Angel Leader, attack and destroy.
SIG.
It's no use, you've lost.
Maybe, but you will be the first to die.
Rien ne va plus.
So this is where you spend your leave, Captain.
Only on special assignments, Colonel.
Why didn't you tell us Captain Scarlet was going undercover, sir?
For the plan to succeed, everyone had to act naturally. You were baffled and concerned when Scarlet was dismissed. A natural reaction. This helped to deceive the Mysterons.
Well, Captain Scarlet certainly succeeded, once again.
Yes. I'm still staggered by his powers of recovery.
Captain Scarlet, I've worked out a roulette system on the computer. It's great. Would you help me with it?
Lieutenant, you know I never gamble.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him and his body may burn. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying wing to wing into the sea, Spectrum is green. Captain Scarlet, oh, the Mysterons plan to conquer the earth. This indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet, indestructible Captain Scarlet.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Stop the engine. We can drift to shore from here.
Spectrum security vaults, night guard here. No, I'm sorry, there's no one else around. Yes, I'll do that. I'll pass on the message in the morning. Right. Goodbye.
The guard's coming out. Give me the disc. Hold it. Wait for the gas to clear. Right, come on. He'll be out for about a half an hour. How long will you need to open the strong room?
About 10 minutes. Carl gave me all the detailed drawings, the circuit diagrams for the alarms, everything. I'll get the equipment.
Right. And I'll borrow the keys from our old buddy here. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to start breaking down doors to get in.
Well, I've taken care of the alarm system. One little bang in the right place, and she's open.
Get back behind the table. How long?
5 seconds. Now.
We've done it. The door's opening.
Beautiful.
Well, let's see just how rich Spectrum are.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. We've seen the greed and corruption of the world in which you live, and will take our revenge upon it. We will destroy the heart of New York. We have not forgotten.
I don't know why Colonel White sent us here. It looks like a job for the Spectrum Police.
What a mess. Have you any idea what's missing?
No, I haven't had time to check.
Do we know what was in the strong room?
Nothing but documentation and microfilm. All on the secret list, grade A security.
Well, it looks like an inside job. Whoever opened this strong room door knew just what they were doing.
Yes, it's obviously been done by professionals, but there's something funny about it. I'll report to Colonel White.
Yes, Captain Scarlet?
We've talked to the guard, Colonel.
How is he?
Oh, he's fine. They used some kind of nerve gas, but he's fully recovered.
I'm glad to hear it. Go on.
We're inside the Spectrum security vault, but something just doesn't add up. The job was planned most efficiently, and the strong room opened with a minimum of effort. But the whole place has been ransacked. It's as if they didn't know what they were looking for.
I see. Well, it doesn't sound like the work of the Mysterons. I wanted you to check it out first, but now I think we can leave it to the Spectrum Police. Captain Scarlet, I want you and Captain Blue to concentrate on the latest Mysteron threat. Go to New York at once.
Yes, Colonel, we'll leave immediately. That break-in at Spectrum security vaults. It's still puzzling me. I can't get it out of my mind.
I know what you mean.
Why would a group of apparently professional criminals go to such trouble to break open a strong room full of what to them must be useless documentation?
Useless. Junk. Kruger and I risk our necks to get a heap of useless paper.
How was I to know what was inside?
You work at the plant where the vault was made? It should have been checked out.
Look, Spectrum ordered a strong room. Not just any strong room, but the best. Now, you'd think they'd use it for storing something more valuable than papers. Isn't that reasonable?
Will you two stop arguing? Have either of you read any of these documents?
A few of them. Why?
I have here a Spectrum report on the Mysterons. It's headed Top Secret. Listen to this. The Mysterons have the power of retrometabolism. They can destroy an object or person and reconstruct them for their own ends.
Go on.
The report then describes an eyewitness account of a reconstruction as it actually happened.
Very interesting material, but it doesn't help us. Unless you're thinking of writing a book.
Not a book. Maybe a play. And we'll all be in it. I think I know how to make the Mysterons work for us.
The heart of a great city.
Yes, but the pulse seems to have stopped now that the people have gone.
Well, the evacuation's complete, and the detector roadblocks will warn us of any Mysterons who try to enter the city. We'd better organize a search for booby traps that may have already been planted.
Enough to blow a whole city block to pieces.
Well, all we plan to do is blow open one small safe.
Yes, but what a safe. The head office of the Second National Bank, New York. The gold reserve for the whole eastern seaboard is held in there.
Do you think it'll work?
Sure it'll work. Inside an hour, we will all be Mysterons. Now you know what to do. There it is ahead. Get out that bottle of whiskey and splash it around. Buddy, I think we spotted a fire.
Whereabouts?
Come down here. I can't hear you.
Right.
Here he comes now. Well, you must get quite a view from up there.
Here, pal. Have a drink.
No thanks. You said you saw a fire.
The man said have a drink.
Look, quit playing games, will you? Pull off the road and sober up.
Are you insinuating I'm drunk?
By the smell of liquor in this car, I'd say you'd all had enough.
Let's get out of here.
Take my advice, friend. Keep the speed down. There are some mighty dangerous bends just ahead.
You just watch you don't fall off that tower.
Stupid fools.
Well, we convinced him. He won't forget our faces in a hurry.
We'll stop around the next bend. We'll be out of sight of the lookout. Right, get the dummies out of the trunk. If we can roll the car down to that clearing, it'll be in full view from the tower when it goes over the edge.
Right.
Very lifelike. Is the pedal jammed down hard?
Yeah.
Right. Put her in drive. It's nearly there. He should spot it any moment.
Drunken fools, they're gonna kill themselves. I warned them. I warned them. The car sailed right over the edge. They didn't stand a chance. They must have all been killed instantly. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Right. I'll wait for you.
Shouldn't you be looking out for fires?
But I saw you. You were all killed. The crash, the fire.
You're wrong, Earthman. Tell the authorities we Mysterons intend to destroy the Second National Bank of New York. Tell them that when you wake up.
The fire lookout has a first-class record and is considered absolutely reliable.
Well, it looks as if his story must be believed.
Yes, sir. It seems the Mysterons have taken over 3 men and intend to destroy the Second National Bank in New York.
The Second National Bank. It could be called the heart of New York. Well, I'm not going to risk Spectrum lives trying to save a bank. Put me in touch with Captain Scarlet.
Yes, sir.
What's the latest situation, Captain Scarlet?
We organized a systematic search of the whole area, and we've nearly covered all of the city center.
So far, no sign of a Mysteron booby trap.
Has the area been evacuated?
Yes, sir. Only the police and Spectrum personnel are left.
Well, I want you to pull everyone out.
Pull out, sir?
Yes, Captain.
The Mysterons have narrowed their field of attack to the Second National Bank. I don't pretend to understand why, but if they do succeed, I don't want any of our men hurt in the explosion. Pull back to the roadblocks.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll be inside the city limits in 5 minutes.
A roadblock. Better ease up.
Right.
It's a Spectrum roadblock. We'll have to be careful.
Spectrum will be looking for Mysterons. That's the way we planned it. We'll get through.
3 men have just pulled up. Gray Saloon. License number 101X238.
Keep them talking while I check them out with the Mysteron detector.
SIG. Contact me over the personal receiver. I'll turn the volume right down so they can't overhear.
SIG, Captain Magenta.
trouble, Captain?
Just a routine check, gentlemen.
Negative.
I'm sure you're aware of the Mysteron threat and that this is a restricted area.
Oh, yes, but we understand the Mysterons have now limited their target to one small area downtown.
Two are negative, Captain Magenta. I'm checking on the third.
I'm afraid I have my orders. No unauthorized personnel can pass through.
We understand, Captain. I think this is what you need.
You're government agents. Where are you heading?
Like you, Captain. We have our orders.
They're all clear, Captain Magenta. They can proceed.
Well, gentlemen, everything seems to be in order. I must warn you that you enter entirely at your own risk. If you do run into difficulties, Spectrum cannot help. All our personnel have been pulled back outside the roadblocks. But you are clear to proceed. Good luck.
Thanks, Captain. We'll manage.
Well, I've got to hand it to you, Kruger. You were smooth.
He even told us they had pulled all their men back.
Well, boys, the town has been evacuated. We can take our time and just help ourselves to the money. There it is. Let's go.
Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue.
3 men were reported heading this way. Have they been through here yet?
Yes, we let them pass about 15 minutes ago.
You let them pass?
Yes, they checked out clean. They knew the Mysterons had changed their target and had government authorization to enter.
Government agents, eh?
Yes.
Wait a minute. How did they know about the Mysteron change of plan? That information was only circulated to Spectrum personnel.
You're right.
It's beginning to fall into place. They must be the Mysterons the fire lookout saw in the crash.
But they were checked out by the detector, and they weren't Mysterons.
There's only one explanation. That accident was faked. The city's evacuated. They're going to rob the Second National Bank. I'm going in. Put Colonel White in the picture.
We can forget the alarms. No one's going to hear them. Just fix the explosive.
Right.
It's uncanny. The silence, I mean. No traffic, no people, an empty city.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Someone outside.
There can't be. The city's empty. Let's get the safe door open.
Listen. There it is again.
Look, I heard nothing. The quicker we blow that door, the quicker we can get out of here. Let's move.
How far to the bank?
About 2 miles.
Let's hope we're in time.
Perfect. Let's get the money and gold and get out of here.
There must be millions.
We'll load the gold first. Don't try and carry too much at a time. It's heavy.
Stay where you are, Earthmen. The greed that brought you here will cost you dearly. In 5 minutes, this bank will be destroyed, and you with it.
Let us out! You can't leave us here!
Look, there's a car coming towards us. That's it. Grey Saloon, registration 101X238.
But there was only one man in it.
Yes, and unless I'm very much mistaken, that man was Captain Black. We're closing on him. Warn the roadblock. We've got him trapped.
Captain Magenta, the Grey Saloon is approximately 1 mile from the roadblock. We suspect Captain Black is driving. Make sure he does not escape.
Don't worry, Captain Blue. He won't get through here.
Captain Black, this is the voice of the Mysterons. There is a roadblock ahead, and a Spectrum saloon behind you.
He's gone. Vanished into thin air.
He can't have.
There's no way out. Absolutely none. He's vanished like a ghost.
The Mysterons have powers we cannot hope to understand.
Now that the full story has emerged, we see how the greed of 3 men resulted in their eventual death. The Mysterons also recognize the corruption and greed of man and have destroyed, as they said they would, the heart of New York, the Second National Bank. But surely these 3 men were not typical of mankind, whom I believe to be basically good. And because of this, I am convinced of our ultimate victory against the Mysterons.
Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Indestructible Captain Scarlet.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
This is Lunar Controller. Since man's first successful landing on the moon back in the 1970s, we have gradually learned to live on this barren, apparently uninviting world in safety and comfort. At present, there are some 4,000 men and women living and working on the lunar surface. The Earth is engaged in a savage war of nerves with the Mysterons. This is none of our doing, and we want no part of it. I wish to announce that I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, and come to a peaceful settlement. This is not our fight. The moon does not take sides, but we will not support the Earth against the Mysterons.
How was the transmission? It seemed fine. Ask the computer, sir. How was the transmission, Sid?
Transmission strength and definition excellent. Predict reception around the moon and on Earth exceptional.
Members of Spectrum, you have all heard or read last night's transmission by the Lunar Controller, in which he declared the moon an independent world.
Is he legally entitled to do this, Colonel?
We are not concerned with the legality of the situation, Captain. The Spectrum's main purpose is to counter the Mysteron threat. That is our basic function. One part of the Lunar Controller's announcement was of particular significance. Lieutenant Green will read the relevant section.
Quote, I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, to come to a peaceful settlement. Unquote.
Can we believe what he says, Colonel?
I don't know, Captain Blue, but I do know that we cannot afford to disbelieve it. Spectrum would be very interested to come to terms with the Mysterons. If the Lunar Controller has succeeded, we want to know how. If he hasn't, we want to know the reason for his deception.
Could he be a Mysteron agent, sir?
This cannot be ruled out, Captain. But there is only one place we will find the answer. In Lunarville 7, on the moon.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. We have no quarrel with the moon, and we accept their offer of friendship. But we will continue to take our revenge against the Earth. We will be avenged.
T-minus 10.
XK5 to control. Internal countdown complete.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Stand by for liftoff. Height 20,000 feet. Speed 6.5 miles per second. Escape velocity.
Well, we're on our way.
SIG, Captain Scarlet.
We are leaving the Earth's atmosphere. Accelerate to 100,000 mph. Colonel White, XK-3 is in orbit around the moon. Lunar rocket separation in 4 minutes.
Right. Put me in direct contact with Captain Scarlet.
SIG.
This is Colonel White. As the Lunar Controller has banned personal radios and all other equipment, I'll give you your final instructions now.
Yes, Colonel.
We have reports that a new unauthorized complex is being constructed in the Humboldt Sea on the far side of the moon. This must be investigated.
I have the map reference, sir. We'll do everything possible.
I don't have to tell you how important this assignment is. The future of the world may well be in your hands. Do you all understand? Lieutenant Green?
SIG.
Captain Blue?
SIG.
Captain Scarlet?
SIG.
The Spectrum personnel in the moon rocket have left the parking orbit. They will dock at Bay 3 in 4 minutes.
Thank you, Sid. Go and meet them, Orson. This is their first visit to the moon.
And their last, Controller?
Yes, Orson. It could well be their last.
Let's get into the airlock.
The walkway is in position. Open the outer door.
Right. Opening now.
My name's Orson. I'm the Lunar Controller's PA.
We would like to see the Lunar Controller as soon as possible.
I'll take you to him immediately. Please wear these recognition discs.
May I welcome you to Lunarville 7.
Thank you, sir. We're glad to be here.
You have already met my personal aide. Let me introduce our control computer. His code name is Sid, Speech Intelligence Decoder. He is programmed to understand and obey verbal instructions and can answer with his own simulated voice. Say hello, Sid.
Good day, Captain Scarlet. Good day, Captain Blue. Good day, Lieutenant Green.
He recognizes you by the badges you're wearing. Ask him a question. Go ahead.
What is the outside temperature?
2 degrees centigrade, 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 275.16 absolute.
Very thorough.
Yes, Sid controls everything in Lunarville. The air conditioning, airlocks, power supplies, even the rockets and moon mobiles.
A very important piece of equipment.
Assembled entirely on the moon by our own technicians.
But designed and developed on Earth.
The Earth may have helped us, but now we are self-reliant, democratic, and free. Understand? Forgive me, gentlemen. Now, I was told you have a message from the world president.
Yes, sir. He asked me to hand you this letter personally.
Thank you. I will study it and give you my answer. If there is anything you need, please ask Orson.
Well, gentlemen, I'm at your service.
As this is our first visit, we would appreciate a trip out on the lunar surface.
Certainly. Sid?
Yes, Mr. Orson.
Have a moonmobile ready at airlock number 3 immediately.
The moonmobile will be available at airlock 3 at once.
If you will follow me, gentlemen. Please fasten your safety belts. The unusual motion can be disturbing until you become used to it.
It's certainly a novel method of transportation and surprisingly smooth.
The Earth's gravity is 6 times stronger than the Moon's. A machine like this would be useless on Earth. The force of impact on landing would be too great.
Look, another lunar station.
Lunarville 4. Most of our food is grown there.
That must use a great deal of water.
The Moon has no natural water. At first, all supplies were transported from Earth. But the component elements, hydrogen and oxygen, are present on the Moon. We can now synthesize more than enough for our own needs.
Let's see. If I remember the map correctly, our present course would take us to the Humboldt Sea.
What is your interest in that area?
Oh, a natural curiosity. It's on the far side of the Moon, never visible from Earth.
It's 200 miles away.
We have plenty of time.
I'm afraid not.
We would appreciate...
No. I'm sorry. Maybe another time. It's late. We should return to Lunarville 7. This will be your suite for the duration of your stay.
I'm sure we'll be most comfortable.
I'll leave you then. You must be tired. If the Earth light is too bright, the control for the polarity window is near the door.
Did you notice his reaction when you mentioned the Humboldt Sea?
Hold it. I think I'll just take a look around. The room is probably bugged. Keep talking.
You know, I found that trip in the Moonmobile most interesting. I never realized how complex the installations on the Moon were. Lieutenant Green, do you agree?
Yes. The synthesis of water from its component elements must have been a great breakthrough.
How many people do you think the Moon is capable of supporting?
Well, all the elements vital to human life are found on or near the lunar surface. So I think the number is very high.
I think I found it. Keep quiet. Good night, Orson! Right. I think we can now discuss the situation without being overheard.
What is it, Orson?
Scarlet discovered the microphone. He ripped it out.
Leave them. Let them make their futile plans. I have programmed Sid to accept only my authorization. He will keep all exits sealed. Let them plot, Orson. They're trapped on Lunarville 7. We will deal with them at our leisure.
Who is there? Identify yourself, or I must sound the alarm.
I am Captain Scarlet.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet. Can I help you?
I require a Moonmobile immediately.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize a Moonmobile.
Who has the authority?
In the present emergency, only the Lunar Controller.
Emergency?
The Lunar Controller has declared a state of emergency. Lunarville 7 has been evacuated. All except Class C instructions need his authorization.
I see. I'll ask for his permission when he wakes.
This would be in order. Good rest, Captain Scarlet.
Good night, Sid. Captain Blue, wake up.
What is it?
The Lunar Controller has declared an emergency. Lunarville 7 has been evacuated.
Well, it looks like he's a Mysteron agent. If only we had a Mysteron detector, we could be sure.
Yes, but we'd never have been allowed to land with one.
Well, what do you suggest?
We must get a moonmobile and check out the Humboldt Sea. The answer may be there.
Easier said than done.
I'll take care of it. Wake Lieutenant Green and meet me at airlock 3.
How did you get Sid to let us out?
I'll explain later. You think you can handle the controls?
Yes, I'll manage.
Lieutenant Green, have you got that map reference?
Yes, Captain Scarlet.
Right. You will act as navigator.
SIG.
Let's go. What's our ETA at the Humboldt Sea?
400 hours.
2 hours. We might just have time to get back before the lunar controller discovers we're gone.
Well, we've covered the whole area and found absolutely nothing.
Another 10 minutes, then we'll start back.
I thought I saw a light.
Where?
About 2 miles ahead. 15 degrees to port.
I don't see anything.
Wait. Look. There it is again.
Yes. It's coming from a small crater. Must be here. It's marked but unnamed, Crater 101. Let's get over there and investigate.
What can it be?
From the amount of dust, there's a lot of activity down there.
We'll soon know. Stop the moonmobile.
Those vehicles, they're moving in such strange patterns.
You're the electronics expert, Lieutenant. What do you think?
They must be unmanned. The pattern is a complicated program. They've been programmed to carry out a set task.
They seem to be building something. There's no possible doubt. Exactly as the film from the MEV on Mars showed it.
A Mysteron complex, and it looks near completion. We've seen enough. We must get back to Lunarville 7 and report this to Cloud Base.
Gone? They can't have gone.
I assure you, sir.
When? How?
I don't know. I went into their room.
I'm not interested in details. Send out every available man. They must be found.
You ordered the evacuation of Lunarville 7, sir. Everyone's left.
A moonmobile has just docked at Bay 3. Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, and Lieutenant Green have entered Lunarville 7.
They've come back. Orson, bring them here at once.
Yes, sir.
What they have seen must never get back to Earth. Bring them here.
There's no need, Lunar Controller. On the assumption that his first note would be rejected and subject to our investigation, the world president authorized me to place you under close arrest. and escort you back to Earth.
Arrest me? You are fools, Earthmen. Already a complex is being built. Soon the Mysterons will come to take over the moon, and then the Earth.
We have seen the complex, and it will be destroyed.
No, you will never leave the moon alive. Any of you.
Sid, prepare a lunar rocket for immediate launch. We are leaving at once for the Earth.
Don't waste your breath.
Our lunar rocket is ready at Bay 3.
No. Sid, this is the lunar controller. Seal all exits.
Come on.
Sid, I am giving you an order. Orson, seize them.
Let's go.
I command you. Seal all exits.
It's no good, lunar controller. Sid cannot identify you. I changed recognition discs with you last night.
Sid, this is a lunar controller. Stop them. Seal all exits.
I'm sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize that.
Obey! Seal all exits!
I am sorry. Your recognition disc does not authorize that.
Into the airlock. The rocket's ready for launch.
This is your last chance, Sid. Seal all exits!
I am sorry. Your recognition disc. I am sorry.
What was that?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Obey! Obey!
Take off!
Well, gentlemen, Lunarville 7 is totally destroyed. We shall never know how the lunar controller and his personal aide were taken over by the Mysterons. They both perished in the Holocaust. Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, Lieutenant Green. I have here a note from the world president, which he has asked me to read to you. Quote, I have read your report. Please convey my thanks to Captain Scarlet and the other members of Spectrum. Because of their efforts, the attempt to take over the moon by the Mysterons has failed. We are indebted to them. Unquote. Well, we have won the round, but not the fight. This will continue until the Mysterons decide to end the war of nerves against the Earth.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him and his body may burn. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying wing to wing into the scene, Spectrum is green. Captain Scarlet, though the Mysterons plan to conquer the earth, this indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet, indestructible.